Hello and welcome to the last game of the quarterfinals of the World Championship, round 6. I need to win this game to go through to the semi-finals. If I lose, then Wolves will go through instead. Now, I've beaten Wolves, I've beaten Lech. Theoretically, Andy should be the easiest to beat out of the three. But with my high variance two-player, um, anything can happen for sure. Without further ado, let's see what happened in the game. I am player 1 and he's player 2. Let's look at the leaders and wonders. And again, there's a Bach. There's no Shakespeare. And again, there's a Newton. Will we see a third Newton in a row? There's no Machu Picchu, so no third Machu Picchu. There is, though, a third Gandhi, the scariest leader of all for 2P for my playstyle. Because as you can see in the other games, I am very often behind into H3, and then I have to catch up. And one of the ways to do it is definitely a nice war. And now there's a Gandhi here. But there are some nice leaders that go reasonably well with my playstyle, which is having a big eco, and then you can have like an Einstein or a Bill Gates or even Sid Meier, Pierre, instead of doing like Bach into Marlene or uh, Chaplin or something. So can get rewarded for maybe some Newton into Bill Gates, maybe? Anyone? So yeah, there's also Gaudi for some culture as well. Leaders over the wonders are interesting. There's some internet Pierre. Bill Gates can also make a big internet. Fast food is just solid points. Spaceflight is can be a little bit low in 2P, but there are some lab leaders, so definitely some spaceflight synergy as well. There's two Suez Canal. There's a little bit Barbarossa, Isabel, no Colossus, no, yeah, they're not, no Cook or anything, not the biggest synergy there. Eiffel Tower, Kremlin, Harvard College, yeah. Napoleon, maybe for some aggressiveness. H1, some happy faces with St. Peter, Basilica, Forbidden City. Taj Mahal can be played in 2P, Great Wall, generally not so strong. Nostradamus, I think, is cool. Barbarossa. And the other ones, I mean, Leonardo can still be quite efficient. Joan of Arc, I don't really take too much, actually, but it really can't be too bad. But I never really take her. Maybe I should take her a bit more often. Um, yeah, probably won't take her this game then. And yeah, pyramids in a row already. All the wonders in a row. Boudica, Clio, Ashoka, Ashtravel not in a row yet. So let's see what is in the row. There's the pyramids. And without looking, I just take the pyramids here. Like I don't even have to look at the leader's wonders for that. And he actually goes for 2 yellow cards and just waits for the library to come down, or the acro actually for with Bach. Mm, yeah, I'd like to take the EG here for the pyramids. I would like to maybe take Homer. I mean, Homer and 2P is not so great, but pyramids at least you have the CA and you will finish this wonder very quickly. So you can probably just take Homer. I mean, probably a bit overhated in 2P even. So yeah, it was a bit awkward because now that it's gonna fall off, and then I mean I thought I could still maybe take Cleo even though it's like a turn behind. Aristotle pyramids could also be, I guess. And he takes the library actually instead of the acro. Maybe the acro is a little bit better with Bach. Takes Homer. Yeah. No, Cleo is one turn delayed, but at least you can get one rock right away. So compared to other leaders that just get you like Boudica or something that gets you one rock delayed, or I mean it would be one science, but here I think it works quite fine. There is also a Barbarossa already in the row here. And I think this was similar to my other game where I also went pyramids with Clio and EG actually. Like all these games are very like blending together for me a bit. Try to remember. Development of religion, no acro at least, so not getting that reward. Picks up the knives, picks up the irrigation. Actually, again, just like many other times, doesn't put the population in the lab. I mean, you can build a library as well, but I think, I mean, especially if you go into consumption, but yeah, he's very scared to, even when the religion is out, to not have a free population. It feels like this is like his number one decree or something that he always has to have a free population if there's still developments ready or something. I just finished the pyramids right away. Now is the question, should I pick up something to have my Clio keep working? And yeah, I thought maybe I just work on the Forbidden City, though maybe it's not the best synergy. It doesn't make any culture. Well, maybe that is exactly. I mean, that is what happens every single game. But yeah, I thought but because the religion is now out and I have Barbarossa, I thought I could really use these happy faces. Or yeah, you know what I mean. So that's why, and then I also have Clio, so decided to still do it. Yeah, I could maybe also go for like a monarchy or something, and then do some revolution with Barbarossa. I thought I killed off this card, but apparently not. And yeah, I also draw on certain borders, so I thought maybe it could be nice with Barbarossa here. And he finishes library. Let's go for the monarchy. Again, would be quite nice with the acro. Just make like three things, and then you get three science right away. So yeah, you can see, and then you also get one culture, and then you also get a strength. So I now see the uncertain borders. I was aware that there is a Nostradamus in the game, but I thought even if there's a Nostradamus, surely I would get at least be the strongest, then it would be neutral. And if no Nostradamus, then I should be able to win it, I thought. Development of politics come out, some territories. And there's a nice EG to finish up the Forbidden City quickly. I don't get out of corruption unless I get my Barbarossa in, so I do that. And I take a rich land. I can just finish up the Forbidden City. And he does go for a revolution. Seems reasonable. Hasn't equipped the Homer yet. But also doesn't. Well, actually, I was gonna say it doesn't need to, but now he does build a warrior. Would have been one discount. And the iron falls off. So that's always interesting. Development of settlement comes out after I seed the barbarian. I figured barbarian for me is always a free seed. Yeah. Oh, I do see that this Nostradamus is coming down and he didn't take any other leader. And there's only like Genghis Khan, Isabel. I mean, Isabel could potentially be, but also, yeah, it's getting late. And he needs to get the Homer replacement. So, yeah, now the Nostradamus really should be picked always, I guess, which is a bit annoying because, yeah, would have liked to get the uncertain borders. But I should still at least win with the strength, as in the be the strongest. Here's the iron. Of course, it's pretty late. Development of warfare comes out. He doesn't have a population. I mean, I have Barbarossa, so honestly, doing this is not even that great. But I do have some extra population that it's probably fine. Like if you don't have if you want to make like more population, then you would now spend 2 rocks, and then you would need to spend like 3 food to make a new population anyway, right? So you spend 3 food and a CA, otherwise you can just make 2 food and a rock, which is basically the same amount of resources, but now you spend an MA instead of a CA. So even if you get this free 2 rocks from the development, it's not even better unless you really have already maybe a lot of free population. Yeah, he Homer and immediately replaces with Nostradamus. Also makes this and also makes the phalanx. So actually, yeah, so I was actually like very annoyed. Um, or very annoyed. Well, that he goes up so highly. With such high strength, I thought he would just be passive, like mm, 5 5, maybe copy my thing, get like 5 strength as well, and then at least I will be strongest on my turn. But he actually goes to 8 strength. So this is very awkward. Also barbarian. Well, barbarian doesn't really matter. So yeah, uncertain. Maybe he also seeded something. I can't see, but I can take the iron. Still think it's quite nice to have the iron. You never know when the call will come, and can also deny it. But yeah, now it's the question. I mean, at least I can't really even see it. I mean, vast territory could be. There's a cartography coming down. I am Barbarossa, but yeah, it's a bit of a question as I don't really have the science. And this completely heartbreaking, of course. 5 food as Barbarossa is basically 2 units worth, or I guess I need 6 food for that. But yeah, now I can't build more. I was actually thinking that I would go for the swordsman and just make the swordsman and then make one more unit directly from the yellow bank, and then I would just have this free population. Be unhappy. Yeah, just do a nice proc and then maybe upgrade one. And then I can go to 9 or I can go to 10 if I want to. And then at least I don't lose the uncertain borders. But now it's extremely awkward, of course, because now if I just take the swordsman, then I can only upgrade 2, then I only go to 8, and then I'm still weakest, and also not strongest. I mean, I'm always weakest, but then I'm also not strongest. So then I have to do something very awkward, and he just takes a lot of reserves. I mean, sure, he doesn't have iron, so I can get some pretty inefficient cards, but yeah, doesn't take the drama, or does he take the drama? It is 2 CLF. Probably takes the drama, right? No, he doesn't take the drama. It doesn't take the drama with Bach. Probably would be a nice card to have, but it goes for the cartography. And now so you're okay, well, I guess I cannot really go for the vast territory push here, and yeah. He actually takes corruption for this. Um, yeah, quite weird actually. Um, I guess he didn't have anything to do or what? Also, he is still on one philo. That's why he had like one one knight extra to use. I guess. I mean, didn't expect that. I thought he would just go for this lab. Instead, he would go. He just went for this knight. He actually caught me off guard, and now with the uncertain borders, it's very annoying. And now also the zero food. Um, yeah, he really just had. I guess he just really had nothing to do. That's why he just has corruption. Hmm. And so yeah, now and there's also the Bach already, by the way. Now I have to do this very awkward move, make the swordsman, and actually just build a swordsman directly with Barbarossa. Is just super painful, and suddenly my Barbarossa is just standing around now. But yeah, Maria Theresa doesn't really help. Should I just take the Bach right now? Do I do that? No, pretty sure I don't. I should. Or do I take away the selective breeding? Did he skip? No, he has irrigation. Okay. Yeah, man, man. Okay, I mean, I was probably like, yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. No, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just keep skipping Bach's, guys. I mean, who needs Bach, right? I mean, who needs culture? I mean, at least he didn't take the drama. If he took the drama, I would have taken the Bach for sure. But, I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. This looks a bit. Maybe I didn't even see that there's a Bach in a row. Like, if you're if you're playing like me, like I don't, I always like half registrate the Bach. Like, oh yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, Maria Theresa is here, selective breeding is here. Oh yeah, no, I don't know, man. I mean, 3CA. I mean, what am I even doing? Alchemy. I mean, I'm like, okay, I need to make science because if I don't have science, then can't do can't do the things. I mean, yeah, I do need science. Like, I do want to go into the government and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. Just take Bach, hope for the best. I mean, I think I also thought, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, no excuse. Probably should just take the Bach, right? I mean, surely. I don't know. Um, well, at least I have Alchemy double Urban Growth, so that's cool, I guess. And yeah, at least I don't lose the uncertain border. But yeah, this is rough. Okay, cartography is down. Probably yeah, some things. Reserve for food. Another reserve for food. What does he do actually? Does he really make another knight? What is this guy? What is this guy doing? I mean, luckily I didn't put in another strength event. But Did he just put in another strength event then, or is he just? What is he doing? Like some. I mean, he doesn't even need anything for call to arms. So it's like he doesn't need anything except for like border conflict or something. I mean, crusades. Like really, that's pretty wild actually. Luckily, the uncertain borders is out, so very very lucky with that. Honestly, just like the only one that I will win a strength. Okay, I'm getting some nice yellow cards. I mean, I do have one extra CA. He does have one extra MA though. And now I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, screw the alchemy. And now I go scientific method, guys. I mean, same build every time. Irrigation, iron, scientific method. Newton, where are you? And I don't even take the Bach here for one CA. He doesn't take the Bach. I don't take the Bach. I'm like, I need much science for. I need the government. I need maybe strategy. I need another another technology. I mean, that is my 4P brain at least. Maybe I just don't need anything and just make operas. I just need operas. Just make operas. I mean, I don't even have that much food. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, let's look at him again. And he discards the selective breeding as well. So yeah, like he just discards this Bach and selective breeding just like that. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I am a two culture. I mean, there's also a lot of lab leaders. To be fair, there's a lot of lab leaders in H3. Like, yeah, Bill Gates, Newton, not Newton, Einstein, Sid Meier. No, no, barbarians. Okay, he goes for the Harvard actually, and then a wave. Actually shows the classic arm, even though he doesn't have an upgrade. And I already have the swordsman, so if I can take a cavalryman, then I can make use of that. And yeah, it just gives him one extra strength, which doesn't actually do anything. Maybe he just wants to. And actually, yeah, when he did this, and then what does he do? He has library, right? Yeah, he has library. Yeah, so he keeps like these three H1 cards. So I kind of was thinking like, oh, maybe he just has like three the defense cards here, and he didn't want to lose them. But I guess there's another card that or maybe you forgot about the library. I don't know, or maybe it is also important. Another defense card, or what, or maybe something he wants to seed. You also want to seed with Nostradamus. But yeah, I thought this was giving me a bit of a free classic army potential when I have like no draws. I mean, I probably should have just taken the monarchy. I mean, this game is already a complete disaster. This is like, I don't really like what I'm doing. It feels everything kind of feels weird. But at least I have a lot of science now, and then a strategy potentially. Oh, I mean, this game is so bad, bro. Wealthy Territory comes out, and I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, I just thought, I just had a read on him that he had like three H1 cards, and I thought three H1 cards and a two, so he just has like a warrior and three H1 cards just already. Or if he really has only two H1, then maybe he just put in this, a knight anyway. So I was like, I just bid like six, even though I have like only one card. So it's really like, I can't even bid two swordsmen that doesn't even make six. So I really just bid like 3 units for this stupid wealthy territory, because I was like, I just know that he can bid, that he will bid six, and then I'll pay him, let him pay a bit more. And I thought there was like more stuff coming, and there's like H2 stuff coming, or is it H2? I think there's some H1 still, right? Like one H1. Now, indeed, he did pay it, but yeah, the H actually already ending, so it's not even that much of an impact. But maybe if it comes out now, then I could win that one, or maybe I'm still on his turn, so it does have some impact. Could actually be. Takes the cannon, finish the harvest with those extra rocks. It was kind of annoying as well. So I also thought that he wanted to bid like probably even a knight, and then if he had to bid a knight, then he would also lose a lot of strength. That could actually be maybe a bit awkward for him. But yeah, now we can finish Art College. Organized religion. The call is like super super late, so that's cool, I guess. Um, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, what can you do, guys? I mean, what can you do? I mean, if it works 2 times in a row, surely it will work a third time, right? I mean, this is just so bad. I mean, look at this. He has like 3 culture per turn. He seeds, gets another 3, and then also from seeding another 2. So he's getting like 8 culture per turn, and I'm getting 0. I have 2 culture. Now again, my my economy is a little bit better, and at least soon he will lose this. But yeah, this is not very good situation. Not a very good situation, actually. And here I take the Republic. I'm still on Despo. And I think I don't know. What was it? There's like, I didn't see this one. Also weird or what? I mean, I wanted to be strongest. now, but I think I should probably just see it because now if there's some colonies coming out, maybe I can actually win them. And also just send away this stuff. Yeah. There's also a navigation. I really was thinking, should I take this navigation? But I need to do the strategy and I need to do the Republican stuff. Um, but I really was thinking like, oh, I feel like he seeded so many colonies. But yeah, probably should have just seeded anyway. Organized religion, sure. Don't even take the journalism. I was thinking about like I need to I need to make something work. Now here I thought, okay, he probably takes Gaudi, and then there's like an opera or something, or I mean, there's also an organized religion. Um, yeah, and then he just gets some extra culture. But he took the Nobel, and I was like, okay, well, at least now the bleeding will stop a little bit, and he used his last chance for the irrigation. Yeah, yeah. So what's his Nostradamus seeding into me? So first of all, you know the deck. I mean, okay, Nostradamus always knows the deck, but I know zero cards of the deck. And um and yeah, he just got a billion points from seeding every turn. So I mean, just having Nostradamus being able to seed, getting so much value, knowing that I mean, it's just so sick. And my Barbarossa actually just got ratted right away, and then just stood around for the whole age. So that was such a big difference. Like, yeah, insane, insanely big difference. Um, yeah, so I put in the Cold War now finally. I should have still done this last turn. And now there is still the inhabited territory, and it would still be before H3. So, and I actually send away 5 units, or sorry, 5 strength. And because I actually emptied him out by sort of overbidding because I read his hand, I do win this. So something good, I guess. Although, I mean, paying 2 for this is also not like a miraculous, or it's like not like super sick or anything. It's like fine. But we have like the defensive army, so that's cool. Now, I don't know if it was like here or maybe in like next turn, but I was thinking about this Republic. And what I was thinking was, yeah, I guess it's a bit stronger here. And what I was thinking was, yeah, this Republic is cool and all, and I have like 11 signs for it. But if I do that, I have like 9 CA with a Newton, and I'm just gonna like empty the whole row, and then the game is gonna be done in like 3 turns, like 4 turns. Probably like I don't know, like 4 turns or something. Is game over. And I mean, I don't think I can catch up in 4 turns. So I was like, I don't know about this Republic anymore. Like, what am I? How can I even? I mean, if I take the Republic and actually, yeah, again, if I just empty the row, then the game is just gonna be over before you blink. Now, and I thought, okay, Republic also sucks. But at least I have strategy, so I can still war. But um there is a Gandhi. So I thought maybe I should even take like a monarchy, and then I can take like rifleman, and then he doesn't have rifleman, and he just showed me the classic army. I actually have science to go into like air forces. Maybe I just need to get lucky with some nice war. But I don't think that's what I ended up doing. I did take the rifleman. Yeah, I think I was even thinking about revolution on this turn, just to save a lot of science. Even though I have a decent amount, I can still use a lot more. And then there's like get out of corruption this way because Newton is OP and just lets you make like cannons and then still like make some cannons and stuff. So that could be just save basically nine science for that. But yeah, then I thought like, okay, I basically skip this turn. I mean, not really skip, but then I have like a million CA and I give him this rifleman most of all, and then I have a million CA and then I just like yeah do a lot of stuff, but then the game is over. So I don't know. I mean, it just keeps getting more and more degenerate. Now I'm at 4 culture. I mean, don't do this at home, guys. Okay, 2 defense cards. I was actually very happy to see that because I expected more H2 territories to come out. And he actually goes for like a 3 CA Air Forces, which is quite interesting, honestly. Because, I mean, seems like he might be scared. Yeah, no, he could be scared, yeah. If I just take that and make it like next turn or something, and then could be scary if like the other Air Forces is late and he doesn't have to be so scared for a while. But yeah, it definitely costs him a lot. There's quite some yellow cards and things. He only has 5 CA. And these upgrades. Yeah. I mean, at least he does like only like 3 rocks per turn. So that's a lot of science. But I only make 6 rocks myself. So it's not really I can get a lot more rocks by doing the Republic. But if I do the Republic now, then I delay making culture again. And I was really like, I actually don't think I can do that. What did I see? I think strategic 2. It's very possible that it will never come out, but maybe it can give me a war or something potentially, or some impact. Um, and here, Wealthy Territory 2 comes, and now I can just bid my 2 cards and a swordsman, and that is of course pretty huge if he has like 3 rocks per turn, and even me having only 6 rocks per turn, getting this for 9 rocks, and then I was like, okay, well, I can do this Republic and I get all this stuff. But one of the things that I take is like a revolutionary idea, which is then costing me 1 to take and then 2, another one to play next turn for 4 science, and I can also just do a multimedia. Also get 3 science plus another one from Newton extra because I upgrade. That's also four science, and then I started getting already 3 culture, which I mean it's only 3 culture maybe, but it's basically 3 culture for 1 CA, and then I don't move the row as much. Right? If I take away more cards, then the row gets moved, and I don't want to move the row because I need a comeback. I need to make all this culture up somehow. So if I can make a similar turn, but I don't take as many cards, I just thought that would be much better. And even though, yeah, no, exactly this. So I just go for the multimedia instead. And I think the miniature build up because still rocks are low, and um yeah, maybe I can even send away more stuff for more colonies, and I don't want to give him 8 rocks, although he does have a wave. But yeah, I thought that I could use this. I mean, this card is just ridiculous. I mean, if I get 8 instead of him, that is like a 16 rock swing in a pretty diminished rock. I mean, there's 1 patriotism here, of course, but this also costs. Yeah, basically, you get 4 here, you get 8 here. I mean, yeah, you can do the math, I guess. So yeah, okay, I got a million culture or science per turn. I thought maybe you can just go into a democracy or maybe a fundamentalism. So this republic also, I opened that up, of course, or just air forces. So now here he seats and national pride comes, and I was like, oh no, not another 5 culture, man. This is getting really desperate. And he also takes the cavalryman, so he actually has some tax as well. He has a wave of nationalism, but he does have a lot of population. But yeah, of course, if you need to defend, you can always do it by disbanding. And he takes actually communism. I also saw that's coming, but I didn't really have a good way of stopping it, I thought. And now he also has a nice government, which can then give him, yeah. First of all, the government gives him more CA, which then again accelerates the game, which is the main thing that I really don't want to see. But also it just gives him all these rocks from the card row, of course. No, yeah, even this rev idea, yeah, I say because I was thinking like I think this rev idea was good for him. I also saw that um, because of this communism thing. But at least now he has to take it from this spot, which is already getting discarded. So and then he actually takes the call, which is like super duper late, so it's probably useless. So he does take like 5 cards, which would be incredibly bad for the acceleration of the game, but like 3 of them are now on this spot, so that is actually not so bad. But yeah, I was it like here? Was it here? Let's see what happened. What is on the row here? Yeah, okay, yeah, here. Oh yeah, this thing. This thing. I mean, luckily I again drew a defense card, but I actually put in my whole army here because I was like, first of all, I actually need the happy faces, and I really don't want to make this organized religion because it's so slow. It takes away a lot of rocks and a very important population that I don't really have. Um, and yeah, I needed this culture as well. I actually put in everything without even thinking that much. I also have the military buildup, but if I really have to send away everything, it's really problematic for my population because then I can actually be like maybe even vulnerable for some of his stuff. Um, I mean, Churchill's now gone at least, but yeah, then he can like put some military pressure on me, or I can't even really rebuild. Basically, like this, I can just rebuild. Uh, Otherwise, I would need kind of have to like disband something to even rebuild. Also, I lose draws, which is also very bad. When did I draw this war? I think I probably drew it last turn. But yeah, this turn I saw I could do a lot of things without taking, or I could use a lot of CA without taking a lot of things from the row, which is basically the internet, right? So basically, I just gained like extra CA just to take this internet. So I thought now is like a good time for the Republic. Take the Air Forces, take the EG, take the internet, do the military buildup for 8. I only use 6, I believe, but it does get me stronger again. Is this like still the? Is it Cold War? Did it Cold War come out yet, or is it Cold War in? I feel like the Cold War is still in somehow. And there's also strategic 2. Um, yeah, and I did draw a war, but what? Yeah, modern infantry. I mean, he does have some stuff. He has like patriotism, wave, rev idea. He has these technologies. Mm, he could build up. Basically, if he gets modern infantry, then he can do modern infantry with the rev idea, and then he gets the real classic army. And then if he, yeah, then it's really actually quite hard because I actually have no. Yeah, that's it. Like I have no population, right? Like how can I war him? I would have to just destroy everything, and then try to war him or something. I also saw there was like a mechanized agriculture, but it's like getting so late. Oh man, oh man. Here I was really like, I don't know how to win because I didn't really see a way to war him. Because like I have like no population, I cannot really set it up because I only have 4 MA, so I need to like set it up with like disbanding and then war with only 1 MA extra. Was there still a military theory? Yeah. So it's like this military theory is like maybe. Oh no, because I already have the strategy basically. Yeah. so it doesn't help that much. It could make a difference somehow, but I also still need air forces, so yeah, I also don't have infinite science. Um, yeah, there's also like this tanks, which I could try to get like a better tactic going or something, but I just didn't really see it. And yeah, here I thought kind of my out might be just to get like a double wonder going, to basically make up like 20 extra points. And yeah, and then maybe with some impact or something. That was kind of my best idea here. And actually take computers. Because I thought that there is some good leaders, and if it shows up like Bill Gates, then he could still do it. He could just do like graph idea, computer, and then suddenly he has like everything again. He has like rocks, he has science, he has yeah. I thought that could be, and then yeah, if now it comes out, then I have, then he like can't really take it away from me because he just has like a dead leader basically. I mean, maybe he can still do it to deny it because as you can see, there is a Bill Gates here. And honestly, this Bill Gates is like my only hope. So, funnily enough, I mean, the game is almost over. What else can he get? I mean, Gandhi, maybe Gandhi to just be safe from a war. Because I mean, maybe there's still. I mean, it's very difficult. I mean, with yeah, basically with Bill Gates, I can destroy my iron and be fine. I mean, uh, or maybe I can get a fundamentalism. Actually, that was another thing. Um, yeah, but yeah, if he just takes Bill Gates, maybe I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm just wondering like what he is doing with his. I mean, you can always take Pierre. You get an extra 8, and then if I war you, then I also lose 8. That's also very annoying. Um, and if he goes into multimedia, then he can also do Einstein potentially. So yeah, it's really the question: how good is this gate? And I think this gate is yeah, very good. So you should at least think about taking it. But maybe yeah, I don't know. Let's see what he does. I mean, yeah, now you have three left, 3 CA left. You can take a reserves, or maybe you just take a gates, or is it nonsense? And then I mean, I can also just take Sitmire and make a lot of culture that way. Still, maybe that could be something. But I mean, time is running out in a way. So yeah, he takes reserve. I mean, reserves are also super good. I mean, yeah, probably this bill. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of saw this bill and I was like, okay, maybe I can still do something. But yeah, reserves are a lot of rocks for him. And yeah, here you can see the computer. It's a pretty massive deal. Get Cold War. Um, pushed in impact of architecture. No, or yes. I think yes. No. It's already move 15. 15 is government. Last turn was already architecture. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, so here you can use Newton a bit. Actually, perfect. Perfect Newton utilization. Just like last time when I went into flaming, I just make like 2 more guys. And 2 upgrades, 3 upgrades. and then Bill Gates. And now my Bill Gates is making me eight rocks. I can maybe get the very big impact. Maybe with the rocks, I thought I can make double wonder, right? Maybe even deny if he's not paying attention. He's like, oh, I don't want this wonder. Maybe I want take next wonder or something, and then he could maybe deny his wonder, and that could be the difference. So yeah, here was getting finally some hope. Take civil service could also be, of course, nice impact. Now here a lot of hope went away because I really need some help from the impacts. I thought because again, I mean his turn is not even done, and he already has 30 ahead. Will be like 36 at least, probably more. Here he seeds. Strategic territory, of course, is the last one. And here, I mean, I think I played a bit quick here. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure what to do here because first of all, I thought, okay, impacts are super cool. So if I get impacts, that is super cool. Yeah, end of story. But at least if he gets impacts, he can't really seed any impacts because I win all the impacts anyway. So if I just maybe draw some impact next turn anyway, then maybe it doesn't matter too much. But yeah. So I bid like a cannon, and then if I thought if I bid more than I can't really rebuild again, and I thought maybe again he could. Sorry, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, man. I thought maybe he could pressure me again, and then like he could make me not even finish the one. I mean, there's no way he can pressure me that way. I mean, he can pressure me a bit, like if I have to send everything away, and then like how do I rebuild? I guess I just kill off some iron or something. Those impacts are freaking gold. Like even this turn, like if I just have like an impact of science, impact of, I mean, what is it called? I mean, probably impact of balance or something. But yeah, I mean, impact of colonies, I think is even good. But yeah, technology, yeah, impact of technology, impact of balance, maybe. I need some more multimedias, but yeah, it's basically so much culture to just get those draws, and you can still get some good draws like impact of happiness will not be good for me. Impact of culture at the moment he also wins. So I think I should have just gone all in or something. I don't know. I just thought I couldn't for some reason. Yeah. So yeah, not very good. Not very good this game. And he takes the good wonder here. Actually, I think they're for him pretty similar, but I this actually protects him from maybe me going for finish this wonder then take this wonder because that wonder is actually big for me. This wonder is not so big. But maybe this wonder is also better for him anyway because he does still makes a few things. But right now it's like 3, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11. So it's really small. And this is like 20 probably. Although it's also maybe small. 1, 2, 3, 13, 14. Actually is also very small. So yeah, this will be just bigger anyway, I guess. Yeah. Now, I noticed, I mean, of course, let's look at that again. Because something very important happened, of course. As he won this, yeah, of course, I was hoping that they could win. But yeah, I should have just bid more. But he actually didn't have a defense card, and he sent away this. So he actually had to send away 3 units. Takes a space flight, makes a temple, even though doesn't really need to yet. But yeah, with the urban growth, I mean, it only cost him 3 rocks, but those 3 rocks could be very important because now, I mean, now suddenly I have an war opportunity, and here we go. And this was a very tough turn because yeah, I was looking at some peaceful lines where yeah, I can just finish the internet and I could still do like some fast food chain, but it was not actually that close. I think because I don't really have the great impacts. Like impact of architecture is like 12 for me, but yeah, he has like 7 right now. So I mean, sure, it's like +5, but it's like no crazy amount. And then impact of government, his government is actually big as well. Those are the two that I seeded. And then he could even put in like impact of culture, impact of happiness, which maybe is more likely now. I don't know, but um, and so if I don't really get ahead on the impacts, then I'm really like 40 behind. I get like 9 from Bill, so like 30 behind. Then the extra fast food chains is like 20-ish. And he also gets more culture per turn. So I'm going in like basically not even ahead after my impacts, let alone after his impacts. And there's also an endowment, maybe even. If I don't war him, then he can just take the endowment. So yeah, I don't think I ever win if I don't war him here. So I guess I have to war him. If I war him, then he can't finish the spade flight. It's not that big, but of course it's better if he can't finish it. Um, because now he has like 5 plus 4, and that would be 9. Wait, he can't finish it anyway, or what? I don't know. If the age does no, but the age always ends. What am I talking about? There is one more reserve. What's the thing, or what? So 5 plus 9. Yeah, yeah. If he gets the other reserve, which is basically guaranteed. If I, yeah, I mean it's not guaranteed, but it's like very close to guaranteed. Over, it's just a very good chance, I'd say. Then if you, yeah, then you can like finish this. Um, so yeah, that was not really that was not really an option. Yeah, yeah. I think it could maybe be an option if I don't have a better option. If he, yeah, if he doesn't get the reserve somehow, if I don't take too many cards, maybe I can still draw a good impact. Now I don't draw a good impact. So if I get like a good impact, and then if the reserves don't come out, then he can finish his wonder, I believe. And then I think I can still get there. But I thought this war was had a better chance. Now, if I play the war, I have some different options, and yeah, I actually do a big mistake. Yeah, I don't know. This game was not very good, I will say. Um, but let's see. Okay, so I actually saw this option where I can finish the age, and I do like take this democracy 1, and then this 2, this 4, and then take one of these for 7, and then I have still two CA left to um, get population and air force and make an air force. So perfect CA. Then I end the age. Then his wave goes, his cannon goes, his cavalry goes. Now that is of course quite helpful. His military theory is also denied. I mean, he could go into fundamentalism instead of his communism to get like 6 strength. Um, but then he can't go into Air Forces. But I mean, yeah, okay, maybe Air Force is also not that important at this point if he can't really double anything. But yeah, basically, I mean, he can just make a little bit like maybe 10 strength or something, or like Air Forces and a Knight is like kind of already always rocks. That would only be plus 6, 7, I mean. But he loses 2 from Nobel also, so only like plus 5 go to 14. Um, then I can win like 30 points. And honestly, and this is the mistake because that's what I should have done. Yeah, I should have done that. I think maybe then he would be able to take like an endowment, or he would maybe do, yeah, fundamentalism into, yeah, but fundamentalism doesn't really help. Well, in infantry, I mean, he doesn't have enough to make like a classic army, so because that costs like a billion. He only has 4, 8, 13, so he can't even make like double Air Force or anything. So he's really stuck if I do this. There's one more reserves in there. If I take away all these cards, then the reserves can definitely go to 2. So then maybe he can do like take reserve for 2 and then play reserves 3. But then he has to play like this reserve 4, 5, 6. And he has only 7, and then he needs to make like 2 units if he wants to do double Air Forces. Now he has the rocks for it, but then now he doesn't have the CA to make double Air Force, I believe, in that line. So I guess even if it gets the reserve on 2, he doesn't have enough CA for that. So yeah, he just kind of stuck. But I saw this other line which I thought was very promising, which is basically not ending the age with some upside because yeah, I mean, okay, there was another thing. I could just do like military theory, play it, and then just disband some stuff and make like defensive army, and that would be the highest strength. But then, uh, yeah, then I would lose out on some multimedia into the internet or something. Man, I don't know. Um, not really sure exactly what was good or bad about that line, but the line that well, you can also see that what I went for was basically just make this Air Force, democracy, military theory, efficient upgrade, and I build a stage of the internet to actually use this EG. And the upside of this is if I do this line without playing the EG, if I instead take one of these cards, maybe, I don't know, endowment maybe, if that's something that he can take, um, then yeah, probably endowment. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it would have to think again, but yeah, basically in this line, where I would end the age, and I would use all my CA for this plus the Air Forces, ending the age plus the Air Forces, and then this engineering genius would be gone. So now I would have 21 rocks plus the reserves 25, and this EG can only be 4 because this is the highest that can go, right? So I have 15, 21, 25 plus 4, 29. And the internet costs 14. So 15, what? That doesn't make sense. Because I made a step already as well. I made this step also. So I paid another 2 actually. So because yeah, basically this EG would fall off, but I would not pay this 2. Um, so I would have 8 rocks left. So 8 plus 15, 23, 23, 27, 31. This costs 14. So 31 minus 14 is 17. And then I can only make 1 multimedia because I need 18 for double multimedia. And so with this play, instead of taking this, making use of 1 EG basically saves me 3 rocks. And now I can make double multimedia next turn. And what this does is, first of all, I get 3 culture. But second of all, I get six culture for the internet as well. But third of all, I was very scared of impact of culture. And if I do this line, I actually have democracy next turn plus double multimedia. So I go to plus 12 culture, and he can't win that again against me. He could go. I think there was like an urban grove. Yeah, I think with some urban grove, maybe he could go to like 10. Um, but he can't touch 12. So the thing that I would be most scared about of, which is impact of culture, also impact of happy, by the way. But yeah, basically those two. But then suddenly, yeah, first of all, I get 3 points here, then 6 points here, so that's 9. I also put in impact of architecture, so that's another 3, so that's already 12. And then I block his impact of culture, would be potentially like 22 points. So surely this line must be better than the other line because I get like potentially like an extra 22 points, but it's not really true because I actually have this efficient upgrade. And then instead of this multimedia, I could just still make one multimedia, then make like a philo, and then have extra rocks from the efficient upgrade instead of the internet. And then I can make like a fourth lab, which then also gives me the same like 5 culture on the internet, and I get three culture for the architecture anyway, and I get a 3 culture for my Bill Gates. So it's almost identical. The only thing is I don't block the impact of culture, but the problem with this line is, of course, he doesn't lose out on all. He just doesn't lose all these cards. And at first, I thought that was like completely fine. That's also why I did go for this because if you look at this best defense, I know. I mean, and this is also why I messed up because it's really complicated. Like I also almost honestly, I think I might have noted down something on this, but I almost never. I always do it like just calculate everything in my brain. I never really write anything down. But on this game, I might have noted something down, but yeah, but like a 95% I just do in my head. So I guess maybe I need to write more stuff down because it's so many different lines with so many numbers. Um, but basically, I thought, okay, what is actually his best defense? And I thought, okay, wave, patriotism, reserves. And that is of course 14. He has 5, so 19. So I thought, okay, what is 19? That is maybe like double cannon and air force. That would be 17. And then if he has like the mechanized army, then this is unupgraded. That would be basically 5 and 5, 10. 5 and 5, 10. Plus that is from the armies, and then another 5 from Air Force, so 15, and then another 6, so it's 21. So 21 would actually be 30, and he loses 2 from Nobel, so it goes to 28. He would actually be 1 extra, or one, then he would win the war, basically. That would just be game over for me, but of course, I did see that he can't do that, because he does Air Force 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now he has 2 CA left. But he needs to make 3 more units, 1 Air Force and 2 cannons. So he misses out on 1 CA. Also, he cannot take the Pierre anymore. He cannot take the endowment. But yeah, he can't go for this line. So I actually thought, okay, what else? I mean, he can like some classic army that is even costs like similar amount, but yeah, basically similar amount of CA. Doesn't really get him stronger. Uh, because it's outdated 4 instead of 5, and so it's not okay. Actually, he doesn't have anything. Even if he has the tactic, he doesn't have anything. But of course, I mean, and this is why I should have gone for the other line. If architecture comes out, that's another thing. Like impact of architecture can just come out, and then I also don't get the extra multimedia value from that. But yeah, of course, he doesn't have to go for this Air Force's double cannon thing. He can just go for this. Oh my god, I mean, how did I not see this? I mean, I was like looking at this tactic, but I was like, oh yeah, he doesn't have enough for like air forces plus this and this. Like he doesn't have enough science. So I was like, oh, his best move would be like double cannons and then outdated plus a thing, and then that didn't work. So I was like, for some reason this got off my radar like in the same line or something. I was like, oh okay, well then that tactic doesn't really work. Okay, maybe classic army, and I just completely forgot I could just do this. He gets the 10 of the tactic instead of the double five, so he just misses out on five from the air forces, but he gains one from this, so it's like -4 compared to the other line. But the other line would win by one, and this line at least loses by three, so there's that. Interestingly, he doesn't take the. No, he can't take the Pierre because I mean the Nobel costs a CA, and then next turn he can elect it, but then he can't use the Olympic game. So yeah, of course he can't take the Pierre here, but he takes instead the modern infantry to get double proc for the Einstein basically. But yeah, so this was my big blind spot here. Um, Yeah. I mean, if this wasn't a thing, then he had nothing, and then this move was just perfect. But he did have this thing, and the other line where just end the age, then he would never have this thing, and then he would just lose the war by a big amount, and that would give me like an extra 20 culture or something. Like you would have gone like 14 instead of 24, so there's like extra 20 culture difference, and then yeah, sure you can not, or then he could seed in like impact of culture, which is like 13 points by seeding it in and getting another 10 maybe if he doesn't have anything else to seed, which honestly there is like I don't think there's anything else that he can win from the impact. So that could be a potential 13, but even then, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it would be interesting still because it depends a bit on the thresholds. Because if he doesn't have this tactic, then he immediately loses. But I think in the other line, I should kind of always win. And in this line, yeah, if he does this, yeah. So yeah, all this hard work just to throw it away. Now here was the beautiful double multimedia. Get a 33-point internet, so that's pretty cool. Take the endowment now. It doesn't even look that bad. He can get another 6-point though with this. And he goes for this, and yeah, that's another thing. He can also win the impact of strength. So I have, just like, yeah, I didn't even, yeah, I thought he could never get this strong anyway, because yeah, I didn't see that he has this tactic, and he can get this strong, but now he can also get impact of strength suddenly. Yeah, basically this. So yeah, I should have just gone for the other line basically. Then I would guarantee win. And yeah, here is the impact of happiness. And wait a minute, impact of harmony. He seeded that. Impact of competition is what he seeded. And impact of government. Haha! Just kidding, guys. Of course, I clutch it out. Yeah, let's go. Have to do a little bit of a trickery at the end there to not spoil the fun. Never know. Never let them know your next move. And yeah, if he had impact of strength in his hand, and if he would have done the exact same move, he would have gone the 3 from the seeding bonus, he didn't seed, and the 10, and then we would have tied. And if we would have tied, we would have both gotten 2 points, and if I would have gotten 2 points instead of four, then I would go to 26 instead of 28. And then, yeah, I would be very sad. But now I'm happy. Oh my God. Yeah, that was a little bit of a clown fiesta, but I mean, it was extremely hard that turn, but like, I mean, that was also a bit trivial in a way, like not seeing that defense was just like a insane blind spot. I mean, yeah, there's like 100 things that you need to look at, but this was like one of the most. It looks like one of the more obvious things to see. So yeah, yeah, almost threw it, but again, an insane comeback. He, yeah, I mean, I don't want to be rude, but like he threw with the. I mean, I can't say it because I mean I always I'm also throwing. So I mean, if I'm also throwing, not shit talking, right? So I mean, yeah, he threw at the end with. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if that's true. I mean, if he didn't bid for the thing for the strategic territory, then I would just gotten all this impact, and then I would also probably win of the impact probably if he would just given it for free basically. Um, So yeah, it's definitely not obvious that he would be in a better spot, but yeah, so this is basically hoping that I don't have a war. Yeah. Or an aggression or what? Or did he play like a move where he was like keeping around the defense card to be safe from an aggression or something? I don't know. That's why he sent away some stuff instead. That could be. I don't know. Probably not though, because yeah, no, no, definitely not actually, because he would have just been able to, I think, rebuild and be safe probably. I don't know. Not really sure, but um, yeah, I guess this move was basically banking on me not having a war. Which, yeah, if I don't have a war, then I don't win actually, because I mean, I could still win actually, as I said, if the reserves are not enough, and they, what was it? What was it with the reserves? Oh no, no, that was the reserve. No, no, yeah, yeah, basically not end the age, and then not giving him the reserves to finish the wonder, and then have it maybe draw a good impact because I don't war and then I draw a good impact. There was also the endowment. Yeah, it felt like I would have just lost by like 10 points or something, even if he doesn't draw great impacts. Um, so what was you talking about? All right. Well, anyway, um, right. Oh yeah, that he sent away so many things for the strategic. Yeah, but yeah, giving me the strategic was definitely very dangerous. Yeah. So oh yeah, that was the thing. Yeah. So he needed to gamble on me not having the war. I think it was actually maybe correct. Yeah. It was probably actually just correct to send away the stuff and then hope I don't have the war. And then if I don't have the war, then he wins probably. Not guaranteed, but he probably wins. And if he gives it away to me, then he loses because then I have two good impacts, and that should make the difference instead of the war. Because the war was not that big, but then he would get, yeah, basically the wonder maybe, but the wonder was not that big, but it was not super duper small. Maybe it was like 16 or 18 or something. I don't know, complicated, but it's not clear if it was like a throw actually. The sending away all these units and opening up yourself for a war. Also, the war line was very complicated, so it's like not really something that you can very easily just be like, oh yeah, you can just war me and then he wins or something. Actually need to do a lot of calculation and yeah. But anyway, yeah, crazy. I mean, every three-player game was like super close, coming from behind, just getting enough. Then every two-player game, although I mean, yeah, every two-player game I was also like insanely behind, having like four culture into H3, being behind like 40 culture to against everyone. Um, but the flaming game against Lech was pretty smooth. After I got that, the other two games were like insanely tense till the end. But I don't know how I got there, but somehow I made enough good moves that I still got there, and maybe a little bit of luck. But honestly, with the moves that I did, it was yeah. I mean yeah, a little bit of luck, I guess. Because I mean yeah, basically, it is not super likely that they draw that they draw it, but like this time it was exactly impact of strength, I think, and there were like 20 more cards in the deck. So, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's like 40%, maybe it's 50% he draws it or something. That is still, of course, a pretty big chance. And against Wolves, he also had like two things that would maybe win him the game. Uh, yeah. So yeah, I need a little bit of luck, I guess, or I needed it a bit, but yeah, also a lot of determination and making some good moves at the end to set yourself up for some luck. So yeah, little bit of a double feeling, I guess. I'm like, okay, would have liked to just have a clean game and get there without any chance of the opponent. But yeah, I don't know. Overall, relatively happy with my game. But yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll see what happens in the semifinals. Who will be up against and yeah, we'll just see. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.